Carly.
Hi.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I grew up in Allen, and I went through the dyslexia program, and then I graduated from Allen High School, went to college, and now I'm back in Allen teaching second grade.
Wonderful. Great. So I'm going to ask you some questions just about your journey through the program and some successes and maybe frustrations that you've experienced along the way. Now, let's go way back. How did you feel when you began the dyslexia program at your school?
I was really excited. My mom worked at my school, and she told me how great it was going to be, and she really built it up. So it was going to be fun for me, and it really was.
Great. In your own words, what do you think it means to be dyslexic?
I think it just means you learn a different way. Not like other people. You just have your own style of learning, and that's about it. It's just your own person.
Great. What suggestions or strategies do you have for those students who are struggling with dyslexia?
Well, I have had a couple students in my class that have been struggling, so I don't know if they're dyslexic or not until they get tested, but I pull a couple strategies that I use. So we use index cards for helping our lines on reading, and we break up our assignments. So stuff like that, as long as it's something they feel like helps them.
Okay. What do you remember your biggest frustration being in school?
In school, my biggest frustration was when teachers asked me to read out loud, and I told them, oh, it's okay, I don't care to read out loud, and they would just sit there and say, oh, no, you have to, and yeah, it was not fun.
Okay. What accommodations do you think helped you the most in the classroom?
When I was growing up, the best thing was when they read to me, because then I didn't have to worry about the actual words. I could just worry about the problem or whatever the story was about.
Great. Tell me about spelling.
Spelling is my hardest challenge, being dyslexic, and I'm still horrible at it, but I've learned to use resources. In my classroom, I let my kids pick up on my bad spelling, and then it's their goal to correct it, and it's a tool for them and me. So as long as they're polite about it, they get to help me with my spelling. Also, I use a lot of computer stuff versus just writing it out, because then I do have that autocorrect.
Okay. Let me see. As a student who went through dyslexia, what can you tell those younger students who are struggling?
I like to tell my students that just find out they're dyslexic that, it's going to be a journey and it might be a struggle, but you learn your own style as you get older, and once you learn your style of how to learn and how to work with things, then you get to be one of those special people that have dyslexia, and it's really fun.
So I know you mentioned your mom. Maybe tell me some things that she did to kind of help your journey.
Well, my mom is also dyslexic, and my brother, sister, and I were all dyslexic, so she wouldn't push us too hard. She learned our limit, and she pushed us to that limit, but knew not to push us over, because you don't want to struggle and feel bad about it. So she was just very supportive, and whatever we needed, she fought for us, and we got it.
Great. I do want to brag on you a little bit. Can you tell us what you are going to graduate with in December?
Yes, I actually was told I'd probably never graduate from college. I graduated in 3 years with honors with my bachelor's, and I went back to school, and in December I'll graduate with a master's in special education to be a diagnostician, and that will be in December.
Great. Is there anything else you maybe want to share with parents or kids or anyone out there?
My biggest thing with dyslexic students is you have to stand up for yourself. You may learn differently, and you may have to tell those teachers, I'm sorry, but this is how I learn, and you just have to stand up for yourself.
Great. Well, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.